Hey everybody! Well, today we're going to take a look at a brand new set from Lego. This is from the City line. This is set number 60432. It is the Command, Rover, and Crane Loader. Now, I was at the Lego store on January 1st and kind of went a little wild with buying stuff because they had so many great sets coming out. This set only has 758 pieces, but it's a city set, and I gotta say, I love the look of this vehicle. I just think it looks so cool. And I had not intended to go and buy it, but as soon as I saw it in the store, I just couldn't resist. I think the only thing that I'm not going to like about it is the wheels are plastic. They're not the rubber ones. But overall, we get some really great stuff going on. Some great minifigures. I love these little aliens. Let me flip this around. Here you can see another look of this. Now, this thing is really cool. Am I getting some reflection here? So this little front section opens up, the little cockpit area. This whole module comes out. It's like I think it's a lab. You get this little outcropping that you can build. Now I think there's a crystal inside there. So these are scientists. I love these little aliens. See these little guys right here? They're cool looking. They're made of like, I don't know, 2 or 3 pieces. I love that. There's a little robot right here. I love this robot. It's very cool. You got a working crane to pick up this module. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we got 3 minifigures. Four scientist minifigures. This vehicle looks awesome. All right, well, I can't wait to get started on this because I think it's going to be a really neat set. Starting with the minifigures now, we've got 4 that come in this set. They all look absolutely fantastic. I love these explorers. Now, they all have the same torso design. You can see them mainly on these 2. So they all have the same design. All of their heads are just the single face. They don't have alternate faces on them. These helmets have the visor that's kind of in place, the clear piece, but that one's got the one that can raise up. They all have their own kind of interesting little bit of equipment here. As we flip them around, you can see the back side of these. So they all have some kind of a little backpack like these 2. This piece here is a printed tile. That's a sticker that you're going to put on there. And they look absolutely fantastic. Now, the one right here that's carrying this little tablet, it's a nice little clear piece that comes with this. You can see the little graphic that's on there. That is not a sticker. That one's actually printed. This one here is carrying some kind of an interesting little device. I'm guessing it's some kind of sampling device for maybe some rock outcroppings. This one here is the most interesting because she's carrying this big backpack, oops, that has this little kind of thing that's adjustable right here. I'm assuming these are supposed to be like maybe some kind of robot arms because it's got the claws at the end. And it's very cool. She's also got a little wrench right there. But all of these figures are great. I love the way they look. And I like how they're all a little bit individual too. Now, these are my favorite figures out of this set. I just love these aliens. They are so cool looking. They're just a minifigure head with with some eyes on them, but you can see they have that nice little print on there. There's nothing on the back of them. And then they have this interesting looking, it looks like octopus legs or something. I think that was a crown piece, probably from a friend's set, I'm guessing, but I think that was like a crown or something. They kind of remind me of those little drawings that you always saw in advertisements for sea monkeys. They kind of remind me of sea monkeys for some reason. I don't know. They're just really cool. I love this robot. This robot is so cool looking. You can see how he's built. Kind of like a big upper section right there. The legs, the feet. And back here you can see he's got a tile that has a battery on it. So it shows you his battery level. Very, very cool looking. And he's very posable. The arms can bend this way. And I think you can turn them this way. The whole upper torso can bend. The legs are adjustable as well. So you can pose this little guy in all kinds of different ways. But I love this robot. I think this is such a cool looking piece usage to make this robot look the way it does. Oh, and on the back here, you can kind of see these guys have these little dots on the back of their heads. These figures are so cool. I love the aliens, and this robot is one of the coolest robots I've seen in a Lego set. Now we also get this interesting side build, which I think is really cool. So the scientists can come over here and start kind of investigating this thing, taking some samples, but really nice part usage to make it look alien. Just the different colors for these pieces of weed or something that we normally see. These are normally carrot pieces, but they kind of look like stalagmites. And I like how they are purple in color. Got this big rock piece right here, just some random rocks or pebbles. love these plants, or snake looking. There's two of them. One's on the ground right there. I also got this clear trans blue section right here, and also this nice crystal, which is kind of like an iridescent looking thing. And on this side, we kind of got another one right here. Now, the reason I'm not showing you the back is because there is this little, see that little cone right there? That's a little function right there. So what you do is you push this forward. When you do, it knocks the rock out, and there we have an interesting looking crystal right in there. And this was really fun to build. It's made up of those little pyramid pieces. And so you have 5 of those to make that up right there. Very cool. So I'm guessing they blast the rocks in order to get that out of there. Very simple function. It's only held on by just one stud right there. Just fits on just like that. And then you just push this thing and it knocks it out. And it works perfect. I love this little build. It's really cool. And of course, now we have the main event here, the awesome, amazing vehicle. Oh man, I love this thing. I absolutely love this vehicle. I will say that it's one of the more cooler looking space vehicles that I have seen Lego come up with. And I love a lot of their city space sets. But this one here is so eye-catching. It's just very futuristic looking. It looks amazing. I love it. You can see the shaping of it. Interesting parts that we got going on here. I think these are normally fender pieces and stuff on cars and things. And a little detail down here. I'll show you all the cool little functions that this thing has. I'll also show you how it rolls. I like how the wheels are slightly different. They all have this kind of an orange and white pattern on it, but the front ones have this little hub on here, which is kind of neat. And that is a sticker right there. That's a sticker. No, these are prints. So those are printed pieces. There's a few stickers on this set, not a lot, thankfully, but there's some great detail. Okay, so let me show you some of the functions this has. Starting on the back here, we have this wonderful little crane right here. Now, this is interesting the way they did this. This thing is able to completely spin like that on this little spinning section. There's also a nice little control panel that you can see right in there. That was really cool. So you can have a minifigure operating this. So this thing can turn this way. It can rotate like this. It's completely movable in every way. This also can move like this. And this part here, this one's a little bit harder to move. And then, of course, you've got the little hook right here that goes on here. Now, what's really neat about this is you've got these side sections right here. So let me show you that. Now, on both sides of this, we have this little compartment right here. So this thing will actually come down like this. And there's another one on the other side. You have this really cool looking module right here that you can take out of here. It's just on by a couple of little studs. This is a really neat piece. You can see it's got these iridescent purplish blue colored canisters on there. There's a really nice little, I think this was a print, and that's another battery right there, a little graph or something right there. Now, what's really neat about this is this crane is fully functional. So say you have this right down here, you can actually make this thing completely grip it. So just by bending it down, you can have it come out, pick it up just like that. And then it has enough reach because of that ability to turn like that. You can bring it right over here and lower it down right to where it needs to go. You can kind of connect it right there, remove the hook. And then once you have that done, there it is. So you can load up all these things just like, I mean, it works. A lot of times when you have these functions, they don't always work right, but this one was well thought out. See on this side here, you can also see here's the other one. So you get 2 of those nice little modules in there. I really like the way these look. It's very cool, and you get another one of these tiles right here. I also love the usage of the roller coaster track pieces. That looks really good. I don't know, it just kind of gives it an industrial look, and I like that it's in orange. You got those ingots right here, and it just looks fantastic. On the back here, you've got some of these little compartments as well. So you can open these up for more storage. So you can maybe put some experiments in there or some soil samples or whatever. Got the nice little lights kind of going on in there. All kinds of neat little things. It looks like a big tail light going on right there, some vent looking things. And on the back here, you can also see there's another thing here. That's I think that was a sticker, maybe some lights. And then you can also see that there is a little tool right here. It almost looks like there's a drill or something They left this one open, I guess, for you to put some other stuff on there. Maybe that wrench that one girl is carrying. Very, very neat. Looking at the front of this now, we can take a look at this section. Now, this piece has a lot of those new smoky clear pieces where you can kind of see through it, but it's got like a smoky gray color. I think these were introduced in the Avengers Tower set. I'm not sure exactly if that's where they were introduced, but we get a lot of them in this part. This piece now can open up, and inside you can see the little driver's section. Very, very neat. So there's enough room in here for several people to kind of be in there. Here's the little driving stock, or the little steering stock. Now, I did modify this. This little stick shift looking thing, I added that in because they have a clip over here that was left empty, like how this thing connects to it. I was expecting another one of these little steering yoke kind of things to go in there, and they just left it empty, and I just didn't know why, and I didn't like it. So I modified that, and I added that little stick shift. I just wanted to put something there. I just used a microphone and some random pieces to make that work. Now on the inside here, you can see that there is a little sticker right there, and it has a nice little control panel. Hopefully I can focus in on it. And you can see there's like a couple of communication things, like some people looking in there. And let me see, is there another one on here? Yeah, there's another one on this side. And this one's a little bit different. You can kind of see how that looks. Just some instrumentation on there. Very detailed in there. I like it. It looks really nice. And it does go through into the middle, so you can actually have the minifigures going all the way through. On the very front of the vehicle, you can see it's got these nice little headlight looking things, a couple of little tiles in there. So I like that they didn't just leave that unfinished looking. It looks really nice. Now we got this really cool middle section. Once again, we get some of that nice smoky gray window pieces, and this whole thing can open up just like that. And inside there is a really nice looking little lab. So another thing that's really cool about this piece is that this whole section can lift out. You can just lift this whole thing out, and now you've got this little module right here, which has a lot of cool details. This piece has these really large sections right here that we've seen before on different space station sets. I love the cheese wedges that make it look like there's some lights up there, a little vent. Same with this side. You get more of these smoky window sections right here and on the other side, so you do get a lot of those pieces in this set. There's these hinges right here so that you can open up this big window. And on the inside, we have this really nice lab. So here you can see they got another one of those nice iridescent purplish looking crystals. So maybe they're doing some experiments on it. I could stay focused on it. And then here's another little computer console. And then there's a section right there at the top where you can put other samples of things. Maybe another crystal or something like that. And then on the inside here, there's more room, so you can put, at least 2 or 3 different minifigures in there, and maybe that's like a little bench that they can sit down on. So sorry I'm having such a hard time focusing on this, but yeah, I like it. It's a very nice little lab. I love these little interiors on a lot of these sets. A lot of neat little things that the minifigures can do. So yeah, I really like this section a lot. Now this thing rolls very nicely, as you can see here. These wheels, they are plastic, but they still roll really well, even on a smooth surface like this. I do wish they were rubber, but I don't think Lego makes these in rubber. I'm sure if they did, they would have made these rubber, but they do work very well. I like the way they roll. I like the designs, like I mentioned earlier, especially these, how they got that kind of hub. Very neat looking. I mean, the whole profile of this vehicle, look at the front view of this. That is so neat. It's such a great set. I just love it. It's such an unusual looking vehicle. It's got some really great looking things going on it. So yes, this is definitely one of my favorite space sets. So there we go, the Lego City Command Rover and Crane Loader, part of the new space line that came out this year. This set came out on January 1st of 2024. I love this set. It's probably one of my most favorite space sets. I just love this vehicle. It is the most unusual and cool looking vehicle. Not only does it look cool, it has so many great features in here, a lot of different play features, and everything works just fine. Great selection of minifigures here with these 4 people here. Absolutely love this robot. Such a cool looking robot. And these little aliens, look how cute they are. So cool. And this little extra build right here, I love it too, because normally they feel like they're just thrown in there, but this actually feels like it has a purpose, and it's not too big and it's not too small, But what I like about it is the function of being able to knock out that big rock piece on the front, so it reveals that really cool crystal in there. So, yeah, great set overall. This set retails for $85, available now at the Lego store or Lego Online. This is not a sponsored video. Just want to make that clear. But yes, very cool set. I love it. So if you're a space fan and you like the way this thing looks, go out and get it because it's a very cool set. All right, well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this review. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I very much appreciate it. And until the next time, I'll see you on the next video. So thank you for watching and have a good one.